Tweeting about the border wall funding battle. Here it is. Large sections of wall have already been built, with much more either under construction or ready to go. Renovation of existing walls is also a very big part of the plan to finally, after many decades, properly secure our border. The wall is getting done, one way or the other. Meanwhile, the Democrats reportedly still will not give a dime for wall funding. Daniel Garza is back with us. He's with the LIBRE Initiative. Daniel, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Mr. Barney. A pleasure.
You've been at White House meetings about border wall funding.
Yes.
You were meeting, I think it's Jared Kushner.
Jared Kushner, yes.
He's quarterbacking the negotiations?
I believe he's point on driving the negotiations and the discussions with respect to hammering out some kind of solution, both on the DACA issue and maybe even the border security issue.
So what did you get from Jared Kushner? Is the president ready to deal?
He is. I think there's an openness, right, to receive a counteroffer. I think right now, during this 3 weeks of negotiation, they are open to what the other side has to offer and negotiate. I think what they're trying to achieve is that both sides don't look weaker on the other side of this. They want to be strengthened, and there's a way to do this. There is a bipartisan solution. Permanency for the DACA kids, and then the president receives his funding request of $5.7 billion.
It's kind of obvious, isn't it?
It's obvious.
Yeah.
Because
the main, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. I've got a bee in my bonnet about this, but the main deal is those young people who are brought here and who've been here for years and years and years. They're dreamers. Surely there's some mechanism whereby we can get them to stay, everything's fine, but Mr. Trump gets his wall. Isn't that the obvious deal?
Well, the best thing about this is that America wins, right? We enhance border security and we strengthen, the border areas, of course. That's good for America. And at the same time, then we incorporate these young children with vast capacities who can contribute to our economy. And then, of course, they can plan their futures and their destinies. The educators, where the schools and the universities that they go to. Yeah. And then, of course, their employers can now plan their future as well. This is good for America.
Is Jared Kushner, acting for the president, is he prepared to accept? Did you get any hint that he would accept that kind of deal? You get the dream.
Well, it's interesting because, I insisted that the end game includes some kind of permanency, because we don't want to be here 3 years later having the same divisions and same discussions. And he reminded us that it was the president who, in last year's State of the Union, who had offered up citizenship for 1.8 million of the Dreamer community, which is different than the DACA community, right? So he saw some openness there, and I appreciated that very much. And so hopefully the other side can counteroffer and negotiate in good faith, and we're seeing that right now. They've gotten the negotiations underway. We have a bipartisan group on the House side and a bipartisan group on the Senate side that are now reconciling their differences, trying to arrive at a solution.
The solution is there.
It's absolutely there.
The deal is there.
And it's good for America.
Come on, Mr. Speaker. Come on. Daniel Garza, thank you very much,
Mr.
sir.
Barney,
great stuff. Thank you. Now, breaking news.